Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Looks like today we've got Libre versus Rimato, last match of winners round two. I'm Bry Guy, and with me is Larvitar.
Hello. And it will probably be postponed like for a few more minutes until Libre comes back and gets off practice codes.
Sounds good. But yeah, let's talk about these runners here. Rimato, one of the top seeds in the tournament, seeded third. He lost to Oat in Scrim Week, but Oat is now in losers. So it's going to be interesting. But I was talking with Romano. He's a little worried after seeing that match without just knowing how variable this format can be. Right, that like one small mistake can really just give Libre the win.
Mm. Uh, One other thing though, in the Scrim Week match, uh, Rimato made a really risky play though.
It's true.
I think he delay clicked Pianta 100s for like at least 5 minutes,
Right.
which is like you can delay click something for that long, of course. But the main issue with this singular goal is that Pianta hundreds you can do it at any stage of the game.
Yeah, you never know when your opponent's going there. It's true. Though, so I think Romano will be less inclined to delay click against Libre. Like against Oat, he might feel like the speed is more contested, and so it's more important to like out mind game him. But against Libre, like Romato's got a pretty big speed advantage, just like knowing the bingo strats and all that.
Mm.
So he might be able to just take the more traditional route through the card, and not really worry too much about delays.
Yeah. Uh, Libre definitely also a whole different caliber of player in terms of speed and routing.
Right.
So
But Libre is not to be slept on. Like he's fast. He knows how to do every bingo goal at like some level. Like he's played a bunch of bingo.
mm.
He's a quick player. But yeah, I think the routing is what's been holding him back in these 1v1 lockouts. But we'll see if he can bring his A game today. Because if he picks a really clever route or like does a neat delay click and makes Romano waste a bunch of time, I think he definitely has a shot at taking this.
Runners will Libre will be
Looks
ready
like
in a little bit, and
they're starting to get ready.
I think
But yeah, what's your prediction, Larry? I'm thinking Ramato probably gonna take this without too much contention, but Libre might be able to contest like a goal or two, get a good snipe on Ramato.
mm, uh, I think it will like the score will be 3-1 probably, maybe like depending on
Yeah,
what goals the players go for.
right. It's always hard though, because like a 3-0 and a 3-1 can be very similar, where like you just have a row or maybe even two rows, and you're just really fighting over the third one. So
Mm.
like even games that are super close can still show up as a 3-0. Like if you have two rows secure, but you really need the third one and you lost it, then
Yeah, I meant it more like with the 3-1, like Libre will get a row and contest
yeah,
like for it. I'll say one row will be extremely contested. The other two will be just fine. I
yeah.
think.
I think that's a pretty accurate read on the match. But yeah, we'll have to see what these runners go for. I'm interested to see this card, right? So I'm trying to think what's good for Libre. Like blue coins, it's Ramato. Shine advantage, it's Ramato. Like
It has
I just
it has to come to like something that can throw Romano off what Libre goes for.
right, right. Like maybe a card where Rico doesn't look so good to Ramato, but Libre sees something good out of it and like can get a whole bunch of goals that way.
Okay.
Or yeah, I don't know, because it's just any of the traditional cards, like if it's a standard Pinna Rush or a standard Rico Rush, then Ramato might just be able to go for it and take it. That looks like the runners are getting ready to start off here. And this
Okay.
should be a very exciting match.
will start in any second now.
All right, so let's take a look at this card. So we're playing Row Control Lockout Bingo. So for those of you not familiar, the objective is to gain control of 3 of these 5 rows, and to gain control of a row, you need 3 of the 5 goals in that row.
Yeah, it's quite it looks more complicated than it actually is. But the main issue with the complexity of it is routing. How do you route this is can depend on the card, and some of the routing will be really difficult, and some of it will be pretty easy. You of course always look for synergies, and
Right. And looking at this card, this is easily the strongest blue coin card we've ever seen. Like, Rimato has to be so happy right now.
yeah,
We got 50 total, 70 total, 75 total, and then there's 25 in Rico, 20 in Bianco, 12 in Plaza, 20 in Noki, 15 M's. Like,
70
Bluebirds
total, seven bluebirds, 50. I think you mentioned these already, but yeah, this is just like,
it's exactly what Rimato wants.
yeah, none of the players are the color blue, so won't fit in this.
That's true. But blue coins alone won't carry you to victory, right? Like, you get row 3 and 4, easy. But row 5, you could lose to someone who goes to Bianco and then Pianta. Like,
Yeah.
row 2 isn't great for blues necessarily. Like, you want the shine progress. So maybe.
So the main thing I already see is like, row 4 has like good synergy within its goals. It has 1 turbo, which is in Bianco. You have 1 hidden, which is in Bianco, and 7 bluebirds requires at least a bird from Bianco or Pianta.
Exactly.
So like, all of these goals synergize with themselves in some way or another.
And that might be Libre's way in, right? And if he does like a Bianco start, he might be able to play for a 4 from 3 in row 1. If he's grabbing the hidden in Bianco, you pick up 3 quick hiddens, and then go to Pinna and like try to win out the cannon moles plus row 2. I think that's the counter to the blue coins, and honestly, that might even be better on this card. Like, even with all the blue coin goals, if you just get the hiddens and go quickly into like Pinna, get 9 shines from a level somewhere, could be really strong. You're probably ahead on secrets over someone who's doing blues.
Yeah, especially when going into Bianca. Bianca has like 1 secret right away, almost, and it also has. I want to say, yeah, okay. When you go for the bluebird, you have like access to another secret right away. You have the other one, which is always like a secret you can always go for, and like Pinna synergize as well because you have to go into for the bluebirds. Actually, like, yeah, Bianco is like.
I think that's the counter.
You even get all the blues from the worlds. You would have to go in for 5 secrets.
True. I think this might actually be the card that like kills Rimato, right? If he goes for blues and Libre doesn't, like, just totally ignores it and sees this other route, I think that might be enough to shut it down. Would be tough to say it though. I think 7 bluebirds is going to be a really contentious goal in row 5. Because that's really going to be interesting to see when the players go for that. But yeah, I don't even know what the start is, right? Like, if you do blue coin goals, you've got so many options still. You can do 20 in Bianco, 12 from Plaza, 25 from Rico. You can start with M's.
Like, oh, okay. So, like, one start for Rimato at least, because Rimato is the blue coin guy. It's just like getting 20 blues from Bianco, and if 1 hidden isn't clicked by then, just get 1 hidden.
Yeah, yeah, that's not bad. That's definitely pretty good.
And if you're a Libre,
if you win the Bianco coins and 1 hidden, you're probably in really, really good shape.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be tough to counter.
Usually what I usually do, I said usually way too many times in the last 10 seconds, is Bianco offers so much in row control especially. It grants you,
Yeah.
like, it offers so much. The issue with it is that it's so slow that you have to, like, already consider just getting sniped to every other goal you might route it with.
Exactly.
So that is like one of the main issues with Bianco. Otherwise, I would say go to Bianco every time, if
Yeah.
unless like there's
The
one obvious strong thing.
Sure. Yeah. The problem here could be that like if you go Bianco right, if the other person starts with M's and like Rico blues, then you're behind on blue totals.
But I
That
said,
would
like, you can
be tough
counter
to come back from.
you can counter these blues on this card. They are really strong, but they are not like
Yeah.
unbeatable. Also, I just realized 4 shines from Serena with 5 secrets always is a synergy in it
Yeah,
itself.
that's pretty.
Hints
That's
with
true.
Gelato is always a synergy with it itself. So the issue would be just like in row 4 with the both belts goal. It's
Yeah,
it's like
that's tough.
you need shine
There's also
progress, but
yeah. There's
which
an interesting like 4 from Serena, 4 from Gelato, and 4 from 3 is all on the board.
yeah.
Like pin a 5 from the back cover list could be your 4th. I don't know. There's a lot of ways to go about this. It's just a matter of how slow they are, right? Because Serena and Gelato are 2 of the slowest worlds.
Java isn't
But yeah.
that slow, and like for the
Well,
first
if
3
you're throwing a
shines,
4th shine.
yeah, and the 4th shine is so slow, so it
Yes.
kind of evens it out.
Right. So we'll see what the players opt to go for here. Rimato probably going to be looking at those Bianca blues. I think you're right. Maybe even the hidden, though. Like, he's played a lot of road control. He might recognize that even though there's blues everywhere, it's just not as strong.
Yeah, sure.
There's also the interesting thing is that if, like, Libre goes for the hidden, Rimato can take the turbo. Because if they're both in there, like, you can't get them both. If you click one, then the other one is for the other player.
But okay, neither grants you like the pin of Bianca 4 shine, so
Yeah. So you're still like behind on, or you're even on progress at least.
but like one issue with like getting the turbo over Bianca 1 hidden is that you're behind 1 shine, and like early on, shine progress is really important because pinner usually is something you need to go for.
Right. But on
And
this card, I don't know how crucial Pinna is, right? Like shine count doesn't seem that big, except row 1 is going to be determined by shine count, like cannon molds and eel.
I mean, like, you need to go to pinner for the 7 bluebirds. You need to go to pinner for both bells.
Yeah.
And
Well,
there's
then
like,
it just depends how fast you want those, right? Like you can always come back to the bluebirds later. But yeah, bells is probably you want the shines. But yeah, looking like both players want Bianco here. No one's setting up for Pepperclip, so this is going to be a really interesting to see what they go for.
yeah.
Looks like Rimato has a slight lead going in here.
Playing on JP grants you like the little 3 seconds, I think,
Yeah,
on the text box. And like on few loads. So we might see like an early focus on the blues by Rimato, but he doesn't go for them. Like his route for the blues used to be, I don't know if it still is, but it used to be getting the underwater coin at the very beginning in Bianca 1 and get the spider. And
interesting. So it looks like, yeah, he might be more interested in the hidden, which I do think is the right play. Like the hidden on this card just looks really good with the 3 hiddens in row 1.
In addition, like if you think Libre, or like if your opponent if you think that your opponent doesn't really focus on the total blues, the 20 on Bianca isn't that crucial, especially with 12 from Delfino, 75 total.
Exactly. Like that would be a better start for row 3, or like just Delfino blues into Rico or something.
Yeah. One other thing would be also, if you want the bluebirds, you will have to go into 5 anyway, and 5 is like the blue coin shine.
That's true, yeah. Comboing it with the shine could be really good.
PD's pretty standard.
Yep. Seemed like not really any issues from either player. Rimato's still just maintaining his lead. But yeah, it looks like Libre did lose a little more time. I'm not sure where that happened. Did they both opt for the M? Let's see Libre's blue coin.
Yeah. Libre just didn't get a J blue, probably. Yeah. I don't know if he went for tried to go for it or not, but like...
No, he was kind of just sitting there looking at the ground.
Oh, okay. Maybe he forgot. He's like not the 120 player. He...
Yeah.
And the dead blue
just like... Yeah, maybe just not interested in totals. There's very little downside to going for that blue, but if he really knows, I don't know. It's tough. But yeah, both players probably just going to go straight through Bianco 3 right now, and then Bianco 4 is going to be really interesting. They can go the hidden, they can go the turbo. The issue is, if you get sniped to the hidden, you're probably already in the secret, so then you're behind on the turbo. Like, if this is still really close.
Oh, true. But do you really want the turbo here? Like,
I think you do if your opponent gets the hidden. I don't know. Can you really give up row 5? Maybe you can.
I meant like, if you get one hidden from Bianco, do you really need the one turbo? Unless you don't want to go for total blues. In that case, Shadow Mario from Pianta is like a goal nobody wants to go for. And you having like the advantage in row 5 might force the opponent to go into Pianta, and there's like nothing else in Pianta. So
that's
it might...
very true.
So like getting one hidden in Bianco is like crucial, and you don't need the turbo then at all. You can focus on like three other roads.
I do like that play. Get the hidden and then just do blues. Make sure you get those 50 total first, and then yeah, you're right. There's a ton of pressure on row 5 for the opponent.
All 7 blue bursts on that matter. Like one of the other 50 totals or 7 blue coins. Libre opts to go for the hidden.
So he just Bianco 4? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's an interesting move.
That is some muscle memory.
Yeah, probably. Oh, taking the rocket? Is he going for turbo? No, just leaving.
He has some interest in row 5 then.
Yeah, I guess he just wants the 2 rockets.
That is interesting.
Yeah. So will that be enough is the question, right? You're leaving without any other goals clicked. So the turbo could end up just being super free for Rimato. If he goes back for the 20 total, he could just finish with the turbo.
True, but still you also want like Bianco 4.
Yeah, that's true. So it could go either way. We'll see what Rimato wants to do next. Yeah, he's got a lot of options here. But turbos or rockets are not contested. Like Libre is free to get this goal.
There are no bosses, so like going into Rico has less value. Especially going for the second
one. It'll be a quicker 4 from 3, I think. But that means Libre does have to come back to Bianco later.
And now Rimato's going for the 20 blues from Bianco, hopefully, and not for the turbo. Or hopefully for him.
We'll see what he wants, yeah. But I think Libre prioritizing these rockets is fine, but I really don't think row 2 is going to be contested. Like, if you know you're up against Rimato, and you know Rimato's going to do blues, you really got to make a play for row, like, 4 or 5, I think, are the 2 that you could win out by not doing blues.
So Rimato, okay.
Probably just yours anyway.
Rimato going for these blues in the village now.
Libre doing blues in Rico. This is huge. If he wins out that 50 total. But it's going to be tough. Looks like he's not stopping for every blue. Just maybe picking up a few along the way.
Oh, he's going for the M's.
Oh, he just wants the M's. Okay. Okay, I like this. If he's trying to contest row 4, yeah, he can win M's and then go to Pinna and win both bells. Then he just needs one more goal out of that row. This is very smart. He should be able to get these M's before Rimato does.
Yeah.
Though I think the play would have been to grab the Bianco M's before coming here.
I agree, yes. Because there are like, yeah, 9 in Rico 1. Or like 9 in Rico then, in that, for that matter. And 3 in Delfino, so you still have to get 3 from somewhere else, and there are like... Yeah, there are 3, or 4 even. Or 3?
There's 4
No,
in Bianco,
4.
yeah.
4 in Bianco. But he also got, but he got 1, so...
Yeah, he's got 1. So he's going to have to visit somewhere else, and just Gelato alone is not enough either. Like, he has to go either back to Bianco or to Pianta or something. But it looked like Libre only grabbed the basic 7 out of Rico. He didn't go for the 2 slow ones. So he could finish with Delfino into Pianta. That will get him to 15. So I think there are 4 M's in Pianta 1.
Yes, 4. I always look at the one under the village, but like going into Pianta, do you really want... Like, it's a fast shine, but do you really want that?
I don't think you really want it, but I think it's a fast shine, like fast enough to go into Pinna and grab blues and maybe like try to contest these totals. I don't think it's terrible. But I think Libre's going to stay for the rocket first, and that might come back to bite him. Because if Rimato finishes these 20 blues, then he goes straight to Rico, and he can finish the M's even faster. So I don't know, it'll be close. If Libre's doing 2 shines versus Rimato doing like the rest of these blues, opening Rico, and then grabbing the 9 M's. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I guess I'll only need 8 M's, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Libre really not interested in the other blues. Like, he could have taken the blooper to grab the other, like, 2 blues over the water, but really just looking to get to this rocket nozzle.
Which is fine, I think, because like there are 3 rocket nozzles still in row 3, but you need to contest like at least one other goal with in row 3, because unless you would go.
Well, you need 2 of them, right? Like, he's got to get the rockets, 20 blues from Noki, and probably the 12 for Plaza, because you're not going to win totals at this point if Rimato keeps sticking with blues.
And like, I already considered Libre going for Noki blues because of like Rico being a fast shot.
Libre had 6 blue coins. He did not get all of the M's.
Yeah.
I think he only 6 M's?
He has 6 M's, but like one of them is from Bianco.
Yeah. Oh, he hasn't gotten the other 2 like at the very start of Rico 1.
Yeah.
Or like at any episode, he could get them right now if he wanted. And he should be feeling pretty safe now. Like, he knows Ramato's in Bianco. Oh, and Rimato doing this turbo nozzle. Yeah, this is what I was mentioning earlier. I think you're right, Larby, that this is a misplay. Like, I don't think he needs this. He should just grab the 50 total, and then.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine when going for this, because like he'll at this pace he'll probably get like he has more progress than Bianco. He probably thinks. Oh, he'll probably think that he has more progress than Bianco.
I think he thinks he's got
so
he coins left.
Yeah, this and like in the worst case 7 bluebirds.
Ooh, Libre taking a big spill there, falling all the way down.
At the very beginning, it's not too bad to like mess up to reveal as little information. But Rimato going for these M's now and focusing on them.
Yeah, he's just getting fast blues and these M's. Yeah, Libre's not gonna win the M's if he doesn't like go right now. Where is he going?
M's.
The other M's in Rico. Okay, yeah, interesting routing here. And I love this delay click from Libre. Not clicking the rockets at all because he just really doesn't need to.
Yeah.
I'm in a little trouble with the rocket storage there. But yeah, if he waits for a while until Rimato's like into Rico, this could be really good. Because Rimato will be wanting those 2 rockets as well, or he might not. I think he might be pretty,
I think he doesn't
pretty
need
hard.
them.
Yeah, on row 3, 4, 5.
I mean, he will not focus on them, but he will just like take them if he can, of course.
Libre really needs to speed this up. He needs to go to Delfino right now, get the ends, get into Pianta, and finish it. Because Rimato just has like 7 or 8 left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Libre gonna exit. This is gonna be a really tight race if he's just rushing M's right now.
I think he has 10 M's because he got like.
Oh, true. He can go back to Bianco and finish them. Yeah, he's making the play for it. This might be enough, but I don't know. Rimato already in Rico, the fastest world to get ends. Libre just needs to get moving here.
I think he enters Pianta now. Oh, does he?
I think you want to grab the other Delfino ends. Those are faster.
Yeah, but the movement was weird, so.
Alright. You got Libre. Rimato is just booking it for these ends. This is going to be super close.
Did Libre get the blue coins, the M's from the very beginning? In Rico?
Very beginning of what? Of Rico? Yeah. You got all 9 in Rico.
Okay,
so he just needs 2 more at this point. Libre clicking the rockets. Makes sense. It's been a second.
I think it's too early still to click them,
yeah,
but
a little too early. I agree.
But like, better safe than sorry. You can't blame him.
Libre in Pianta. Rimato just needs the last 2 M's as well.
Looks like Libre got them.
Yeah, the stream might be behind. Oh, remember the one in the back? Are his only blues ends? Did he grab a non-M blue? He did. Yeah, he doesn't have this yet. That needs to be Rimato's because Libre grabbed the blue coin on the girders. That's super unfortunate. Yeah, he clicked it. I think we got to give this to Rimato.
I would consider this as well.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate because so the way the ruling works for everyone is that if someone clicks a goal early, if it like changed the other player's course of action dramatically, which it did for Rimato, like he exited area that he would not have done otherwise, then we unfortunately have to give the goal to the other person. So yeah, just I think Libre had that, but just a slight mistake of clicking the goal a little too early.
Yeah, this is very unfortunate.
Grab the other blue, yeah. And that's really gonna set the pace of this match. Libre really needed that row 4 to be able to contest. He's gonna have to come up with some other play here because now he's behind on total blues.
Not only that, he's like behind on. I don't want to say shine progress because like Rimato got a lot of blues, and I think he has more physical shines, but like Rimato can turn them in.
Yeah, they're very close. I think Rimato actually has the shine lead, especially now opening Gelato. Yes. Yeah, Libre's at like 7 effectively, and Rimato's got 8 plus Gelato open. So this is gonna be tough. I think Rimato might be eyeing those 4 shines from Gelato right now. He just really needs to grab something else in row 4.
Both belts, I guess.
He might think he's behind though, which would be very reasonable, right? He spent all this time doing blues. Like Libre could have been getting faster shines.
That's true. That's true. Also, Libre didn't collect the Rico free shine. Of course, he was like that far away from the shine itself.
Yeah, I think that was a fine play. Like,
yeah,
it's probably not that much slower than just going back for it, and especially if he was worried about the M's being contested.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, Rimato grabbing the hidden here. Maybe just going for those 3 hidden shines. Oh, if he stays in Gelato, yeah, he'll get 2 more Gelato shines and grab the hidden.
Wait, he didn't get the bluebirds, did he?
No, he doesn't need them. Like, he knows he's got the lead on 50 total.
Okay,
if Libre follows him into Gelato here, this is going to be another big snipe.
I don't I'm not sure if
Yeah.
Rimato wants 4 shines from Gelato or just like hiddens. But
Like, I
depending.
think he does, right? Because once you get 4 shines from Gelato, you're just done. Like, all you need are blues.
Mm-hmm.
You get 50 total, you get 70 total, and then you just need the Plaza blues plus 75 or the Noki blues. So I think what we really need to see out of Libre here is a 12 blues from Plaza, and then just like a shine rush to Noki, because then he gets the third rocket and wins 20 blues from Noki. I think that's his only
Yes.
hope at this point. Yeah, Libre getting bluebirds, but it's just this. I don't think you need this. Like,
No.
Rimato's got 20 blues in Bianco plus 15 M's, or at least was close to 15 M's when with the misclick.
Yes. This is.
Yeah,
There's no other reason to go for the bluebirds, so that is definitely a misplay.
Yeah, I think Libre's got one out here, and it's Russian Noki with the 12 blues from Plaza.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Rimato like really changes his strategy and stops going for blues, but yeah, this is gonna be tough.
Like, one possibility, what Rimato might think is, since 15 blues from M graffitis was like, that is what Libre wanted to click. So, but like, Libre could have just focused on blues then. Like, got Bianca blues, Rico blues. He direct clicked the 2 rockets, which might make Rimato think that he got a lot of blues, and might have just like, yeah, just got more in Bianco and Rico, and might be close to the totals. Libre seems to be going for the Delfino blues, which is a good play then, at least.
Yeah, this is a great play.
Yeah, he recognizes what he needs right now, or like what his only possibility to win is. Turns them in. I'm not quite sure why he turns them in now, but
yeah, this is an interesting trade from Libre. I think he wants he really needs to wait a bit longer. I guess if he really wants to go to Pinna, like maybe he's thinking Bell Shines is what he needs.
he goes for.
But I think these Plaza Blues are gonna be his best play.
Yeah, the Plaza Blues are like his only play at this point. Although, like, right now he doesn't know that Rimato is going for 4 shines from Gelato. But that is like something, especially with the 3 hiddens click, that you can highly consider Rimato being in Gelato.
Yeah, it's hard to know though. That could be the Rico hidden plus the Gelato hidden, and then he leaves, right? Like, you're not sure.
Although I don't like, I don't condone Libre's decision here. You might reconsider. Okay, he just gets the bluebird. Which is interesting because like Libre also knows that Rimato has like as much progress in Bianco as he has. And like he knows Rimato has a lot of blues, so I'm not quite sure about why he's doing this. Because like, okay, I'll try to consider what Libre needs at this point. So Rimado's close to the totals. So he has like row 4 and 5. And unless Libre had to go for the totals now, for the Delfino Blues now. And with Rimado going for them right now, this is looking very rough. This is looking like it. Okay, this might just seal the match very early on.
That's true. Sorry, I was having some trouble, but I'm back now. Yeah, if Rimato just grabs these Delfino Blues and then totals, it's over. I think Libre just maybe not quite seeing Rimato's win condition right now.
Yes.
He's a bit too worried about like, because if he's going for bells, right, then you're still missing 70 total.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the really crucial thing is that Libre needed those 15 M's, and then we'd have a much more interesting race, because then he could do bells and force chance from Serena and still win out row 3. And then have like progress in row 2, right? Like he'll probably get the secrets and pin a 5 from the back, 9 shines from a level. I don't know, it'd be a much more interesting match at that point.
Yeah, but because right now, when once Rimato clicks these goals, it's already done. Like Libre has no realistic win condition, unless Rimato just like stops going for blues for whatever reason.
Yeah, there's no way. Rimato knows what he's doing. Like he sees it, and he's just trying to finish it out here. Yeah, so I think like we were saying, blues are really good on this card, but there was a counter. Like if Libre had won the 15 total, or if Libre had won the Bianco hidden, or just like the turbo. I don't know if he had contested row 5 in some way or row 4 in some way, he could have still been in this. But yeah, Rimato heading up to Pianta, probably the next fastest world for blues that he hasn't visited yet, and might be looking to finish out in either Pinna or Gelato.
Yeah, it's like this will probably be the fastest match.
Yeah.
He basically needs just like 30 blues and has like the entirety of Pianta. He can unlock Pinna soonish.
Yeah, if he just finishes the shine, like he gets Pinna.
And Pinna has fast blues as well. This might be a sub 40 match at this point. Because Libre doesn't.
Would definitely be the fastest one we've seen. But like, it was a little bit due to the unfortunate misclick of those M's. Like it would have been a lot longer if Libre had won those M's and still had a fighting shot at row 4.
Definitely. Because
yeah, there's a 50 total like from Rimato.
Because if Libre had these 15 M's, then his play would make sense, of course, because he would be not necessarily up in row 4, but like Rimato would be forced to get 4 shines from Serena, which would take a long time.
Exactly. And if he was doing the 4 shines from Serena, like who knows when he would have done the 12 blues from Plaza, right? Like it would just be a very different match. And then if like Rimato goes to Serena, Libre can then win row 3 by doing the blues from Plaza, and then Noki with the rocket. Like it's just really hard to say. So an unfortunate early click there.
Yeah, like the only thing I hope right now is that I hope we didn't make a mistake, and Libre actually had.
We definitely didn't. I distinctly remember Libre passing up one of the blues on the girder in Rico 3, and then he came back and got up the second time he was up there.
Okay, good, because.
Yeah, we did have that in a previous match, but that's the story for another day.
Yeah. But
Libre saving it. All right. I think he was looking for a spin jump dive, but
Rimato turns into blues instead of doing Pianta 1.
Yeah, interesting.
Doesn't really matter.
Just in case he somehow loses 70, now he has more progress to Noki. I don't know. Interesting.
If he lost 70, he would need 4 shines.
I don't know. I mean, I think Rimato knows at this point that it's pretty. He's got this.
Yeah. That is. I'm honestly quite upset at this.
Yeah. Like, I think Libre's route was fine. Like, went to Bianco, recognized that it was good. Maybe didn't get as much value out of it as he could have. Like, if he had grabbed the turbo, right, this would also be a bit of a different story.
Mm.
But I think what I would have liked to see is getting like 5 or 10 blues and then going for the hidden. Which means if Rimato went for the hidden, then Libre would win on blues. But if Rimato went for blues, then Libre would have the hidden and like be up on row 1. I think that's the real Rimato counter on this card. If you know that
Yeah.
he's going for the hidden into blues.
I think like Bianco was the clear start here, I think, and
So
and
Libre with a beautiful pin of 3. He loves the shine. Very nicely done.
the Peruvian Yamato.
But yeah, Rimato going to be cleaning up some really fast blues in Pinna. I think if he's got 3 right now, there's enough in the park to just take him all the way to 75. Oh, never mind. He's going to need 1 more coin. No, he's at 7. Plus 19.
He's at 60 right now.
Yeah, and he only grabbed 3. Yeah, he's fine. He can get all the rest inside of Pinna.
Libre, I think, tries to just go for one more goal, so it looks a bit nicer.
Yeah.
Purple is a better color than orange anyway, so I definitely don't judge him for.
So the question is, will he be able to get these bells? Like, I don't know. Rimato's pretty quick, but Libre's not far out either. So having a little trouble with the snoozy Koopas here. Rimato only needing 12 more blue coins.
This will actually be a sub 40.
Yeah.
Just, it is actually sad how like one early click just ruined this match, honestly.
Yeah, well, and Libre still had a chance, right? It was those 12 from Plaza. Like, if he had just committed and kept with it, like, I think row 3 definitely could have been contested.
Definitely.
Because he's got the rockets easy, and then just needs to be first into Noki to be able to grab all the 20 blues. But again, then it would be a different match as well, right? Rimato might have recognized that and done like a shine rush to Noki. Who knows? Maybe switch to row 1. Like,
yeah, Rimato had a lot of options still, and
yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't mind a row 1 play from Rimato if he finished out the like 25 blues in Rico and then went to like Noki and did eel and cannon rolls or something.
Rimato clicking the 70 totals, and he has about 2 minutes left to get 5 more blues.
Yeah, and I think they're all still in here. Yeah, he's got the bird and the coin back here, and then the.
Although the bird might troll him.
True. I don't think he needs it though. I think he had like 1 or 2 extras. Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got the one on top here,
yes.
and then the 2 shit coins. Wow. So Rimato clutching it out with the fastest bingo of the tourney.
About a 38-43.
Yeah, very
like
impressive showing.
38-40.
His blues.
This is like, especially with Rimato being known as the blue coin guy, it's like even more unfortunate that this just happened.
Yeah, just a unfortunate card. Unfortunate like it was. The odds were against Libre, but Libre not out of the tournament yet. There's still losers bracket.
Yeah.
And, he's got some like.
Who is he playing against? It was definitely a fine route.
Yeah, like in his first match, he was looking a little shaky on the routing, but looked really good here. And hello, Libre and Rimato.
Hey.
GG's.
GG's.
we were just talking about it, Libre. Your route was looking pretty good. But yeah, just that unfortunate misclick, and then not contesting the 12 blues from Plaza.
Yeah, I forgot to get the 2 in Bianco, I think. So I was short on 3, I think, or 2. I just can't.
You were just short 1M, I believe. You had 15 coins, and you had grabbed a coin in Rico that was not an M.
Because I grabbed 3 in Delfino.
Yeah.
And
You had 9 in Rico.
And
then 1 in Bianco.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very close.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate.
Once again, it was definitely unfortunate.
Once again, I can't count, and that's why I'm bad at bingo. Old Flicker can prove that to me. I always can't count. Old Flicker proves that for me.
We think you put up a pretty good fight. Like you were setting up for a lot of things, and
it's pretty set forward. I made a mistake too. I was supposed to beat the Cannonball too. I was thinking about Oki as well late game.
That's true. Yeah, you could have come back.
Like,
but I already thrown in the towel after I made that mistake. Like,
this was just a blue heavy card against the blue coin legend. So
that was my plan though. Like like not go for blues, but just take away a few of those blue goals.
Yeah,
get to Noki basically.
Yeah, which would have been like the play that I think Bry Guy said it would have like soft countered Rimato already, and just like the single mistake basically ruined the match in terms of
basically.
Yeah, it's tough, and I was saying this right before the match. Like row control is so variable that just like one tiny mistake can just throw everything out of control. Like we saw that with Oats match. We saw that with a few others here.
Yeah.
Which I think makes for a pretty exciting format, but yeah, just unfortunate that it had to happen this way.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see if I made a mistake and see how the match played out. But
yeah, still would have been an uphill battle. Rimato, obviously, fantastic player, but yeah, could have been a slightly different story. Rimato, do you have anything to add? How are you feeling about your route and the bingo here? What was your reaction when you saw a card with like 9 blue coin gold?
Wait a second, I
revealed the card. Oh man, yeah. So Rimato not having a mic, he's gonna text chat, and we'll read those out for you.
In fact, he has a mic. He just doesn't use it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fine.
But he's saying it took him a while to notice that the blues were so OP. Apparently, but he eventually settled in on it.
Which is fine. I think Brian and I were we agreed on like the one hidden from Bianco being the best start, and then just like the blue coins. So blue coins were like the thing that jumped out, but the one hidden from Bianco just would put so much pressure on everything on this card. So
yeah, so Rimato saying going for the Bianco hiddens first was a little risky, but he thought Libre wouldn't contest him for the Bianco 20 coins, even if like Libre thought it was the best option. Yeah, which Rimato like obviously playing to his opponent. That's
I initially thought about playing greedy myself, getting the rocket in Bianco, knowing that he wouldn't go for the rocket in Rico, then going for the turbo nozzle unlock. But then I was like, that's way too greedy.
You could have done it. What
I could have done it maybe because before I enter Rico, I think he clicked to hidden in Bianco maybe.
Yeah.
So I could have still done that.
Yeah, you were still fine. The M's would have been even closer though. I don't think you would have like been in contention for M's if you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think unless anyone's got anything else, that was a GG regardless. And the road.
GG's. Good luck to Rimato next.
The road is not over for Libre. Moving down to losers bracket. Gonna be playing against Mr. Yato.
I'm sorry.
That could be a much closer match. I think Libre's got a pretty good shot. Obviously seated much higher. So
who will be playing against Rimato though? Mike, I think.
Rimato will be up against Popo.
Oh, Popo.
round 3.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah, gonna be an interesting match. I don't think they have ever scrimmed or anything, which is always neat to see, like when two new players face each other for the first time.
Yeah, but he like Popo usually scrims with Reed, and Reed scrimmed with Rimato like for 2 matches, and it was a 1-1. And
Yeah.
I think Rimato got this still, but it can like I always say this, and I will like say this every time. Reed and Popo are like really like, volatile in terms of you can easily lose against them. Like it can just happen, or like all the time, even if you don't really expect it to. Honestly.
Yeah, they're definitely scary. But yeah, we'll be looking at that match in more detail next week. But I think that's all we've got for today. Keep your eyes peeled. We've got a bunch of matches coming up. Losers round 2 and winners round 3 going to be playing out over the course of the next week. So stay tuned.
I think there's a match tomorrow even.
There might be ! Schedule if you want the
exactly
updated version.
So, thank you for watching. Thank you for the competitors for this unfortunate match. Still, good. GG to both, and we'll see. Yeah, next time.
Yeah.
See you.